Alright guys, so first of all, Merry Christmas to you guys. I don't know if it's going to be Christmas still or if it's past that, but just wanted to say Merry Christmas to you guys. And I'll have a special little gift for you guys if you guys want to consider this a gift. So we have about 21 hours before the arena ends, and I want to show you guys one team that honestly is working out really good and has been shared to me by Wolfy Jen, that has gone through some testing by myself as well as by Wolfy Jen as well. So let's go over it, and that is going to be no other than the Creme Brulee comp. I mean, I've shared already about 2 different Creme Brulee comps already and told you guys that Creme Brulee is honestly going to be meta. Alright, but it is going to be a triple tank, different this time around with fettuccine, hollyberry, as well as burnt cheese. Of course, there are going to be replacements, but the treasures are going to be a little bit different this time. Alright, so it is going to be with the enchanted robe. Of course, with the attack speed comp, we need an enchanted robe, and we have the jelly watch, but instead of a whistle or a scroll, we actually have a monocle. Alright, so we have a monocle that is taking place here, and it's going to be the new one, the Explorer's monocle. And the reason why this is actually a pretty good option is because of the fact that not only does it heal, all right, but it also does a cleanse of any of the debuffs, but it also allows you, all right, to right over here. It also provides 35% of defense as well as debuff resist 15% for 16 seconds, and it can stack up to 2 times, which means that defense can increase all the way up to 70%. And debuff resist can increase all the way up to 30%. And on top of, Snapdragon's, extra buffs as well, you're actually going to be reaching a good amount of debuff resist, and then already the 70% from that, allowing you to protect Creme Brulee as well, along with someone like burnt cheese, hollyberry, as well as fettuccine, using all their skill. Taunt, alright, self-healing, damage focus, as well as damage focus, debuff immunity, and then we also have Snapdragon with the buffs that going on. All right, so let's go over the toppings real quick. This is not going to be the answer. There's a lot of different combinations out there right now. I know Andy Runner has shared a variation of this comp, which I'll leave it down in the description below so you can check his out. But he actually used full solid almond for everybody. Wolfy Jen and I like to use full Swift chocolate for hollyberry as well as fettuccine. I think it really depends on your stance and your promotion and ascensions as well. You can see that my fettuccine is still 4 stars. Burnt cheese is 3-star ascension, creme brulee is 3-star ascension, so it can be a bit different, and things like that. So just keep that in mind. So first of all, hollyberry, full Swift chocolate, focusing on damage resist as well as cooldown. And then we have fettuccine focusing on the damage resist as well as cooldown. And then we have burnt cheese focusing on the damage resist as well as the cooldown here, but with full solid almond here. I would say cooldown around, again, 7 to 9% will be okay for burnt cheese, but focus on the damage resist so that he is able to soak up some good amount of damage. All right, something different about this comp than Wolfy Jen is that Wolfy Jen actually gave attack speed to burnt cheese to give that enchanted robe to burnt cheese. However, for me, I did not do that, and I went and gave it to someone like our Snapdragon with 7% attack speed and cooldown. And then we have our Creme Brulee with attack speed and damage resist. And then cooldown, it's not really required. I would say attack is more focused, and then attack speed is a better focus. And then, yeah, again, enchanted robe are in these 2, so that Snapdragon is able to heal a little bit more. Yeah, this team, especially the cleanse, actually helps out in getting rid of any of the frost stack that might be on, someone like Creme Brulee, who really needs to focus on the attack speed. So here we go, guys. Let me show you guys this team in action right now. All right, first of all, it's going to be against a single tank triple DPS, it seems like, with a level 30 crystal gem here for Black Pearl. So here we go. All right, guys, so we're going to be able to see right here that enchanted robe is on Creme Brulee as well as our snap. And then we have our, monocle activated already. And our fettuccine was able to go and, take the sign of the star debuff with the taunt, which is good. All right. And then we have our monocle just constantly providing that buff, like debuff resist 3 stacks. All right. We have defense. We have curse protection. All right. So we're able to take it all here. All right. And then here comes the 1 minute mark. All right. So here comes Creme Brulee just doing all the damage. Look at that. All as long as our tanks are able to survive, all right, and keep, actually not survive, but just keep our Creme Brulee alive, and then keep Creme Brulee, surviving, all right, if he's able to survive after that 1 minute mark, they're all just gone. All right. And Stardust honestly is kind of scary too, just because again of the sign of the star debuff. But we had, Fettuccine just tank it all and just, yes, melt it after the 1 minute mark, but Creme Brulee is just stronger. All right. So the Monaco does really, really well in, keeping Creme Brulee alive as well with the debuff resist as well as defense. And then again, the healing and the cleanse is just really, really powerful. All right, guys. So another thing that is really, really popular right now is going to be no other than the double tank as well as the double DPS with Golden Cheese and Frost Queen. So here we go. And here we go, guys. So we're able to see, the Frost Queen. We got the chill thing, but we have Burn Cheese constantly putting that Keeper of the Gate buff. All right, we also have the, the cleansing here. Fettuccine is able to, taunt Golden Cheese, which is really, really good. All right, and then we should be able to get rid of that Frost Queen soon, hopefully. All right, maybe that's not going to happen, but, no worries. Look at that. Our healing comes in here, and then here comes our Creme Brulee just getting rid of everybody. All right, and just the taunt didn't come out in time. All right, for them, and they just vanished. Just white. Creme Brulee. And just, yeah, way too powerful. Fettuccine is able to survive a little bit, but, after that 30-second mark, even more damage coming out. Immortality is only going to last 5 seconds, and boom, we're gone. So, yeah, no scroll, no whistle. Monaco just absolutely still allowing Creme Brulee to do so much damage just as long as you keep him alive. All right, so that's the answer. All right, guys, so a bit of an annoying comp that you're gonna kind of come up with is going to be this Snow Sugar. So I don't really like going up against Snow Sugar with my comp just because of the fact that yes, you have the debuff immunity, but sometimes, if skill just doesn't work out super well, then there are times when Creme Brulee gets slowed, but we have the Monaco this time around, so here we go. All right, guys, so here's another thing, though. All right, when Icicle Yeti is on the enemy team, there are times when you are going to lose. And the reason why I say this is because Icicle Yeti has a tendency, all right, to soak up Creme Brulee's damage, which means that, instead of attacking the enemies, your Creme Brulee is actually going to be targeting the Icicle Yeti, and, sometimes your damage just won't come out, the way you want it to. All right, so there are times when that happens. All right, thankfully right there, our the Monaco did pop right there, and then we were able to get rid of them. But just keep in mind that Icicle Yeti, Snow Sugar, and, those kind of comps does have some times when, you just gotta have, your Creme Brulee just not do the damage that you normally will see. And then, the Icicle Yeti is just like soaking up all the damage. So just keep that in mind, guys. But still, I mean, the Monaco kind of working out really, really well here in place of a scroll or even a whistle again. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be like a little Christmas gift to you guys from not only myself, but mainly from Wolfy Jen as well, because Wolfy Jen is the one who kind of initially shared a comp with me, and I did some little testing. But I would say, in my personal opinion, the Snapdragon getting the Enchanted Robe buff is going to be a bit better, but the Monaco actually surprisingly working out really, really well. So highly recommend you guys to check it out. Again, you have 21 hours left, so go and climb as high as you can. I'm gonna start climbing today, and we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys all on the next one.